taking pictures, and they're like glowy. They've got that like 90s. That's what the DM cam right now looks like. We have been glammed up a little.
Polished it?
No, because that didn't do it enough. There's still something on
there's
there.
like some
grease,
some kind of grease or something.
It looks like
we've applied a filter.
We Vaseline the lens.
They used to do that back in the day for glamour shots to make the women look a little bit gauzier and ethereal.
Yeah, well, we look so.
Guess who took a film
right
studies
now?
class?
Space Ghost.
We look very, very ethereal. Hey, Dervulfin's already here.
Oh my goodness!
Dervulfin's here already?
Fast. I think it's because last time they only made it to the last hour of the session, and they were like, no.
Is anybody else on the initiative tracker? It is not loading for me.
Oh, is it?
I help if I started it.
Oh, okay.
Good thought.
Thanks.
Okay.
There we go.
Because like I checked to make sure I was on the right Wi-Fi. Because I know it doesn't work if we're connected to the upstairs Wi-Fi instead of the down here Wi-Fi.
Is it back? Let's go to the left.
Okay, I'm on it now. Char rolls. Right.
There's this dude on TikTok that gives bad advice to men, and he said, when your wife leaves the house, text her she just left. Be a man. I'm just like, that's the worst advice I've ever heard.
That's awful.
That's the worst advice I've ever heard. Or he'll say like, if you got to bring all your groceries into the house, do it in one trip. Be a man. It's like, oh my god. I've been that asshole.
Did they all end with be a man?
Yeah, it's all, but it's meant to be like bad advice. That's
okay.
That's,
it's like purposefully bad advice.
Out how toxic it is.
Yes,
that's good.
Yes,
that is so toxic.
I'm sorry. It was just the whole, or he was like,
because you can't tell the difference between that and parody, right?
Yeah,
it's very difficult.
Sometimes it is difficult with those.
Well, it's getting
juts.
ridiculous now. Like the other one is like, take a 15-hour trip around the world. Don't listen to music. Don't watch a movie. Just watch the flight map.
Blech.
Raw dog. I was like, wow, that's intense. Just to look at the flight map for 15 hours.
Okay, I posted to Discord.
Don't do the groceries.
We are good to go.
Look, everyone tries to do the groceries in one trip. It's human nature, I feel like. It's that weird sense of satisfaction. Like, I did it!
And it's like a special kind of laziness. You don't have to go back outside.
What, do you want to play D&D?
Want to play D&D?
We're live. We're done. We're ready.
Guess so.
We're going. It's happening.
I mean, I did come here.
Welcome back to Kingdom of Steam. It's Dungeons and Dragons, sometimes on a train.
Sometimes on a train.
Steampunk.
Sometimes there's a train.
Choo-choo!
Hey, somebody actually
We're definitely
did it.
not doing
That's
that.
Not happening.
Do not
we're
encourage him.
put the caboose on there, I'm afraid.
It's not even good.
Already?
It wasn't even good. That was terrible.
I'm not gonna shoot you for that one. It doesn't deserve a nerf dart.
I shoot the ones that are bad.
You're all railed against me.
That deserves a nerf dart.
I like that.
Not like this.
I'm reserving my
Not
2 darts
like
that I
this.
have.
We only have 2 darts.
Unsuspecting moments, and I was just
last
shooting
time
randomly throughout the
on
episode.
Kingdom of Steam, you guys were you took the ruby along with Lord Quinn to Lord Dunstan's mansion to deliver the ruby. Success. You guys are getting ready for your vacation. You guys can do whatever you want with the time that you have left here in Red Cove. You're all excited. Everything's going great. And at the ceremony, unfortunately, Lord Nikron is there.
Professor Nikron.
Professor Nikron. We
For
keep
some
on saying
reason, all week long, we've been calling him Lord Nikron. And I'm like, why are we calling him that?
Why are you both doing it? That's incorrect. He's a professor.
I started it. I did it wrong once.
Everyone.
It's not. I mean, he wants stuff, sure, but like, he's a
terrible news,
everybody
everyone.
wants stuff.
So anyway,
so Professor Nikron gets handed the
ruby after just outright
taunting
goading
fuck
you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
some
like
smack
serious taunting. Basically saying everything is going the way he wanted it to. You guys have been doing a great job as his pawns in this game. And then they hand him the ruby.
You're welcome.
What a bag of dicks.
You're welcome.
You sent Raven off to tail him.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
To tail him and then report back.
And then you got accosted by the Lady Ulu's maid.
Accosted?
I'm trying to use big words. Sure.
Try waylaid.
Is that
not
better?
The
same thing?
Accosted sounds violent.
She confronted you.
Accosted does imply not necessarily violence, but more than just persuading someone.
Accosted says to approach and address someone boldly or aggressively.
There we go. That's what happens.
Okay.
Words.
All right.
And that's the word of the day.
That's how we learn.
I read books, and then I just use them in the kind of same context. That's what happens. So
I don't really grasp what it is, but I just read. Honestly,
that's how large language models like me learn. Okay. So, you guys went in, poked at Lady Ulu. She has.
Quite literally.
We did, in fact, do that.
She is turning into the fish.
She's looking a little gilled around the gills.
She's got that Innsmouth look.
She was bouncing around the room.
Ha! It's like the band.
So you guys.
It was a good one.
Felt kind of compelled, I think, to look into this.
You want to help.
You're nice guys. You're trying to do the right thing.
You've heard of Bridezilla, but this?
It's on camera.
Where did they end up? They went in their carriage after talking to Lord Quinn about what was going on, and they expressed to you how unsettled they were about their encounter with Professor Nycron. Thank you.
Because he's so freaky.
And he gave you the suggestion of a small little peculiarities shop, which you went to. You met a very reluctant shopkeeper who
he did not seem into it.
Sold you some real magical junk.
Cursed junk.
Cursed magical junk.
Slightly cursed.
Slightly cursed.
I can't even remember at this point how many times you had that character go, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Would you rather? You could not."
So there's this skit. We're going to derail this. I'm doing it now. Okay.
It's happening now.
There's a skit that the McElroy brothers do, where Griffin is this shopkeeper, and they come into the shop and they're like, "Can you curse a sword?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can curse a sword." And they're like, "Okay, but like a real sword. Can you curse a real sword?" He goes, "A real sword?" And it just was like,
it's such a weird bit.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And so I was just like, a real one?
Meaningful magic? Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I was kind of like.
He was channeling that energy.
Yeah, I don't know why this happened.
It felt vaguely Python-esque to me. Kind of like a Monty Python.
Much like many things that we do in life, we'll justify it later and figure out what's actually, like, why.
So,
almost all things.
Yeah, there's sometimes it feels like there's a story that has really happened, and then we kind of like channel these characters and what has occurred, and like because it feels so cohesive sometimes that it feels like a real world, right? Yeah, and that's one of the beauties of this game, I think, is that it really gets.
There's definite times where stuff happens emergently that's like that felt real.
Yeah,
like that felt like it needed to happen.
Yeah, it's true.
And sometimes it could be something that like hinged on a dice roll. So there's like no way that you could have planned for a
unicorn
event
to hop out and just
for instance.
I think that's an argument in the other direction. But anyway,
that's good. I'm just gonna say, damn, Daniel.
You guys went to that shop. You picked up 2 mermaid statues and a book, I believe.
Called Prosperity, I believe.
Yes, in another language that you had to cast.
You cast comprehend languages to make that happen. That was pretty fucking clutch. Pardon my French.
So, you guys hopped in your carriage.
Correct.
And are heading to the library. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Was the library the next stop?
Yep, that's where you
in
were
the carriage. You pulls open the book and start looking through it.
As long as you've got comprehend languages up and running, right?
Like and
you found an entry on Dagon.
Yeah.
And a little kind of a visual of him, half fish, half man in many different ways, very hieroglyphic stylization.
Yeah. Very not a photograph.
Yeah.
Very just hand-drawn, weird, flat.
I mean, the person clearly had arthritis and a very shaky hand.
Roll for more now, or does he need to spend more time with the book to really...
Would you like to look through the book a bit more and try to understand what you're looking at?
Absolutely. What should I roll?
Investigation is appropriate.
Yes, investigate the pages.
Oh, damn it. I don't have the list of what I had on the port. You know what? I believe my port was 7 or 14, so never mind. I'm not using my portent because I have only a bad one left. Lucky us.
What do you have left right now?
A 7, I think.
Yeah, it's a 7. It's basically just to make sure he loses something.
Yeah, no, fair. As is tradition.
Oh, damn it. Roll it. Sorry, hold on. There we go.
When the players attack the DM, it's me. When they're being nice, it's Alex.
First of all, we've known you as a DM longer.
22.
22.
Yeah,
nice.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, man.
So, yeah, you're looking through. There's like some prayers for requesting fishing help.
Like for prosperity in specifically the ocean, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting prosperity from the ocean.
I don't even like fish.
Timings of when to do various rituals. The names of the rituals for things, which is not pronounceable in pure language, really, but it is based on mostly like signs of the sea and when you should do them.
So what season for what thing, etc.
Yeah, and not just season, but like what weather, how the sky looks at certain times of sunset and daybreak and things like that.
Kind of Farmer's Almanac.
Neat.
Kind of adjacent, but, you know, cult bullshit.
Is there a way to, like, sub and what's his face?
There's none of the actual rituals are in this book. But there are timings for when to do particular rituals.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like invoke the spirit, bring him down to be kind of stuff.
Yeah, and like the back half of this book is basically a log of various rituals and when they were done.
Oh, so it's like if I check in between the pages, like by the binding, if maybe something's glued there that shouldn't be.
No,
some
there's glue there.
groundbreaking stuff that really changes the story.
Standard book binding.
What's the most recent date on the journals?
That's a good question. Let me look.
This is from like 50, 60 years ago. Sound good?
It looks like this thing's been not used for a while. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look very good.
Is there anything in there about undoing or transforming?
This seems to be just like an almanac of how to make stuff happen for like the common fisher person. I mean, it doesn't do much. It's just saying like, okay, do this ritual, get more fish. I mean,
it does tell you what kinds of rituals
happen. It does have
happen.
names of rituals, but they're fairly obtuse. You know, like
it doesn't give you
kind of. It sounds like a crazy person named the rituals.
Oh, okay.
In a sense, like, you know.
I can't even pronounce some of the stuff that's in here.
So
I mean, how do you say hawk to
transformation or altering?
Again, it just looks like it was supposed to be very promising, but it looks like it only has in common is the name of the guy that we're looking for.
It does have the time, like the when you should do what ritual.
There's a whole like summer section, right? Like it has like a calendar of ritual kind of stuff to some extent. So
it's in my little mind thingy, right? So I'm gonna be like,
well, hold on, let me see if I can call you one of my cool little features that I have here. Yeah, all right. That's what it sounds like.
That's your hard drive spinning up.
So I have a bunch of dates in here, but well, when's the next date? Let me see, because it was from 60 years ago. I wonder if there's a pattern of some sort.
There's a little bit of a seasonal pattern.
So I wonder if there's something that would be done this time of year,
like solstice or something.
Yeah, there's definitely some stuff.
There's something coming up.
Depending on the weather. Yes.
Yes.
What would be the name of these things? I think to myself aloud.
There's one that says the skinning of the flock. There's one that says the calling of the rock. And there's another one that's called bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
I'm gonna look up bubble.
I mean, there's just dates for it.
And then there's just
the dates don't seem to mean anything in particular. I could make up numbers, but I'm just gonna be making up numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, the
please
dates
do.
would be.
Then please do that.
1736 25.
Let's start making some canon.
let's. But yeah, there's like a handful. There's a handful of like name. They are named spells. Like those are the kinds of names
So
that
you
you
feel
would
like
see.
this information might be useful down the line, but right now you're not sure what to do with this puzzle piece particularly.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, none of these spells correlate with what any other. It's just a big logbook. There's no actual how to invoke these spells. Gravy. So we basically found some guy's journal. We might have been on the same quest, but it's not, or related, but he's not giving up any information other than some dates. Might be useful later. Not very useful now. I'm sorry.
It doesn't say anything about locations for the rituals.
Again, all I can tell you is that it has dates that have happened, what things have happened. I have no idea. It doesn't tell us anything useful, unfortunately. Not even locations. Right?
Correct.
I think to myself. Correct.
And how much did you pay for that?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that much. It was like 8 gold, but
Yeah, it was
we
like
didn't know it was in
one
it.
gold for.
I put my hand on my fellow dwarf.
Hey, buy once, cry once, right?
It's
Yeah.
not even made of rock either.
Hey,
It's just
this
stone.
might be worth more once we find something to correlate the name of these spells against.
I was gonna say maybe this book is gonna help us crack the code. Maybe some of the dates of the rituals we could use to when we're at the library to look at historical records to see if any unusual happenings happened on the dates that coincide with the rituals.
Yeah. Thanks.
Anytime, Fuzzy.
That's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, not very helpful now, but
Alright. So
there's nothing else here.
Nope.
There's nothing in this book.
you've got
Okay.
you've got information out of the book.
That's
You just
it.
don't know what to do with it yet.
The carriage pulls up kind of right outside the library.
It's midday.
Yeah.
Like the sea breeze is hitting you. It's nice and cool.
What kind of library is this? Is this like huge? Or...
Yes, this is a library that is on the college campus here.
It's an old building.
Yeah, this is a big school. Lots of like students going in and out. Although they're this is mostly people not going to classes because things are off right now during the celebrations.
Sure thing.
But yeah, it's a large stone building.
Before we step out of the carriage, Rolls is going to take her cloak of many fashions and make it look like tweed. And she's going to put her hair up in a messy bun. And she, unlike me, does not require corrective lenses, but she's going to put fake glasses on anyway.
Go librarian mode. All right.
Now I'm ready to investigate.
Well,
Yes, very much librarian.
I did much here, but maybe, I don't know. Try and hang out outside. Make sure nothing's too suspicious.
Are you scared of getting sucked into a book, Tucker? I'm gonna stay outside the library.
Bartholomew, we're all sticking together.
It technically is a public library, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, never mind. We're going. Because I was like, hang on, I'm not allowed on college grounds per se.
What is in Mark Bartholomew's past?
Weird tiefling shenanigans.
Oh, tiefling stuff. Yeah, that's fair.
I was gonna say, are we unlocking some random backstory bullshit?
No, nothing crazy. I'm just like,
Writ of protection against them.
We find out Bartholomew is not allowed on college campuses because of something he did in his past.
It's just one crazy frat thing too many. Like all the colleges are like, ban this, bro, dude.
Just it's standard
I
bard
can
nonsense.
fully picture an all bard frat, and it is nonsense.
So, I assume you're gonna go into the library.
It's not a bard college then. It's not a bard college then.
This is not a bard college, no.
Like Sigma.
This is more like, I would imagine this is kind of more like a tradesman's college in the sense that it's like business sort of related because of the coast and trading.
But recently, there's also been an area of marine biology opened up. There's some science courses and things like that. People are starting to attempt to learn about the world here.
Yeah, that's relatively new in comparison to the library itself. But
in fact, you've heard of some of the people at the college, various professors and things, going and inspecting the tentacle at the beach. That was in the
That's right.
in
The
the copper
the
paper.
first day. You got that in the.
All right. So what's the game plan here? We find the first reference librarian we can and try and seduce him, or what?
I'm
Or
pretty
we
sure
can
you
just
can
ask
just
them
use.
where to go.
Yeah, like why not just use the glossary?
The what?
Isn't that a thing?
There's glossaries in books. Do you think that just because this is a place that's full of books, the building itself has a glossary?
Don't they have that?
Do you think this building has an index?
Do they?
No.
You've been
There's-
you kind of walking into
If
the
there's
building now
been
having this
recent
conversation.
construction, there might be an annex, but there ain't no index.
Isn't there a guy named Dewey yet?
There's a high ceiling in here. It's kind of like echoey and but with you can almost feel the sound of the books in the back kind of absorbing any sound that goes out forward. You know that feeling of like being in a place that's very big but very full of books.
Sound absorptive.
Yeah. You can kind of feel the information almost in the sound as you walk in.
You all witness something rare. For a brief moment, Roll shuts up.
Sort to find where the book is in the library. That's called the catalog.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I had to
There's
look it up.
actually
That's what
very
it's
few
called.
students around in here at the moment.
Yeah, because everyone's taking full advantage of the fact that there's like
Freedom.
freedom.
The ones who are in here are the mega nerds. But you are there are
some professors probably.
yeah, there's some you can see a bored librarian behind the desk.
You want me to be the librarian? I thought you'd be a better librarian.
I can do it.
You crotchety old librarian.
Yeah, there's this like bald, big white beard guy. He's like half asleep, kind of like he looks like he's looking at something on the desk.
But he also looks like he's not looking at anything.
And he also looks like he's checked out entirely. Yeah.
Roll's just gonna do one of those things where she slowly walks into his field of vision.
No acknowledgement.
Hi.
There's like a slow up and they're just like squinting at you.
How are you?
I'm fine. Wait.
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
here in this immaculate hall of learning to learn some details about some things. But shh, it's a secret. We're reporters.
Have at it. Just have at it. Go right ahead.
Oh, thank you.
You just even. Yeah, this librarian has been a librarian for as long as this building's been up.
Are there any special, I think they're called collections of texts? Sometimes there's law texts, sometimes there's lore.
Of course.
Is there one on ancient lore or folktale?
Probably. Do you want to know? Is that what you're looking for?
And what section might this be found in?
Folktales.
Which would be...
And he's just like, fiction's over there.
I'll check that out. So maybe somebody else would take history or regional.
Broad spectrum here, huh?
Well,
Going after all kinds of information.
Deep background, my friend.
What are you doing?
We're trying to find out about the fish people.
but shh, cause it's a secret. We're not even really here right now. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. We are
Oh my god.
actually here.
Well,
We heard something about Carp Diem.
are you guys with the scrutinizer?
No.
No.
We're definitely not with the scrutinizer. We're with a legitimate publication.
We're independent citizen journalists.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're independent journalists. We sell our pieces to the highest bidder.
Why are we lying?
I don't fucking know, actually. We're sorry. That was terrible. We work for Lord Quinn, the Lord of the Rail.
Have the little
Yeah,
things on
we
your
actually were fully wearing them too. We work for Lord Quinn. I'm sorry. I don't know why we made that story up. I was just trying to have some fun.
Well then, okay. What do you need specifically?
Okay, no, actually, all that information we were talking about before, we do need information about that. but just not for the reasons that we previously stated.
Okay.
For real reasons.
All right.
That actually are secret.
Folklore, history, regional geography, like weird
Probably
happenings.
some history of unusual incidents.
Magic.
The history of Red Cove.
Yup.
Hey.
And he just kind of goes back and gets down, pulls out a drawer down on the bottom, fishes around in there for a second, pulls out this big iron key, and just goes, basement.
Oh.
Oh.
There aren't any rots down there that need killing, are there? We're too high a level for that. Come on.
As you leave, you say that, and you see like this, like the librarian looks insulted. Like rats in our library.
Absolutely. It's more likely than you think.
Dire rats on
Yeah. Cool. You guys.
What you have to look out for is the.
He does point you back towards where the door is, to the basement. It is locked.
There is also the fiction section that you have been gestured towards as well.
I do think that was funny that you're asking about folklore. It's like, yeah, fiction's over there.
So the key fits the lock. You guys are able to descend down into the basement.
We could split up. I mean, it's a library. I think we're fairly safe.
I don't
We.
know. Oh, no, man.
In partners? In partners?
I'm
Yeah,
okay. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah, we could do some group work.
Yeah, we'll do more damage that way.
Library.
I'm
Notes.
sorry.
We'll just take more notes faster.
That's
Punching the
a
nerds
good
won't be too
reference.
much fun.
What kind of wizard are you? You trying to do damage?
Never mind.
So confused.
Somewhere I hear someone laughing.
So, who's going with who doing what? There's not enough for everybody to have a partner. There's 5 of you.
It's
numbers.
probably
It's clear that we're best friends now.
one group of 2, 2 groups of 3.
There would be one group of 3.
That.
Okay.
That.
Yeah. So you head down into here, and they're just like going through these rows of
2 together.
books. It looks like things have been like. This is like storage. This is like old newspapers. This is lots of like actual almanacs, stuff like that. So let's do some investigation checks.
Looks like this.
However you guys want to do it. So you can either each individually have an investigation. You can, or if you want to look for something particular.
Rolls in specific wants to look for. I think in the carriage she would have taken some note of some of the dates of the rituals, and Rolls wants to look at historical records specifically coinciding with those dates to see if there's any unusual events that might have occurred.
Fantastic. Have advantage on that specific task
Thank you.
because he knows the dates of things.
So, like, I was basically kind of intending to look for anything in the folklore shelves that's like fish stories or anything like really wild where it's like a sailor was like, hey, check this shit out. I got an 18.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it
Good
is.
idea.
Mhm.
I also got an 18.
Nice.
Okay. So looking for like folklore stuff. You do in that find stuff about Dagon again. You're finding stuff about how you're just finding like lots of like good things about Dagon, like he's that like god of the ocean, god of prosperity, god of fishermen, all that kind of stuff. Like really nothing bad about him. You're just finding lots of great stuff about this deity that helped everybody out.
I guess at this point, I almost want to roll insight, where it's like, do I think that it's almost like they want to have a positive view of him in this library. That there's
Yeah, okay.
Or
Oh, like it's propaganda, kind of?
yeah.
not so much
like
that it's that like
pro
it's just like
Dagon
Like it's written by
propaganda.
a cultist of it, and it's like, oh yeah, it's all great. Meanwhile, it's, you know.
well,
It can be-
like it just seems peculiar that they would never be like, oh God, he's a scary God. Sometimes it's like, no, there's only good things to say about this dude. Yeah, 15 and my
hefty
insight
sounding die
is,
roll. Here, that chunk over here.
3, 18 again.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's very possible, but it's more the idea that that he is. You're getting a sense that at least in the older stuff that you're looking at here, that the folklore stuff is it is all seeing him in a very positive light.
Okay.
So yeah, that feeling is fairly correct. You don't know whether or not there's any actual bad stuff, but there isn't any bad stuff here.
Okay.
Does Dagon belong to a particular pantheon of gods? You know, like Poseidon's a Greek god, for instance. Greek god.
Are you asking like in world?
In world,
Yes.
he is just he's not a well-known deity.
All right, so
there's not a lot of like, where did this guy come from?
I'm going to look for references on sea gods, not specifically Dagon, but maybe
Dagon.
sharing enough
Different name does same
characteristics.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah,
an
like
18.
correlating, yeah, ocean gods of sorts.
Yeah, and you got an 18? Yeah, you do this one.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, I think that's a great Force Puff.
There's a bunch of like kind of almost homeless mythology in the sense that there's like this collection of like traveling tales that someone has put together. So it doesn't have exactly what god it is on it, but it does. There is this tale of a fisherman returning home and his child being a fish, and then the fisherman lamenting and going on this like whole thing.
My computer's locked up, so I've got none of that down.
Oh no!
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It is also why we record, so hopefully.
Yes.
Rolls has a
Help you out with
+3
that
to
later.
investigation checks, and I have rolled a 23 altogether because I got nat 20, y'all.
Oh, nice! And that 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
Exceptional revelations to follow.
with that
I
natural
looked at books and
20.
scrolls so hard.
you are looking into the history of Red Cove, and you find that the entire city was founded by the cult of Dagon.
Interesting. That is not well known, I take it.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, this is
That
this,
the founders were actually a part of this cult. They came here
Okay.
to do this.
city isn't young the way American cities are young.
Sure.
Like, this city is old. Like you see in like England or
Okay.
Italy, like
Yup.
some of these, it's like it's been around. There's an
Sure.
entire.
Okay.
I want to remind you, there's an entire like underground thing that
Right.
has been there
Right.
for who knows how
Okay.
long it has been
Yeah.
it's been lost to man, right? Kind of. So this has a long history, and this is long forgotten.
Definitely picturing Rolls finding this information out and like peeking her head around the bookcase and like, Yalaman, where are you? And then just like running over with like a book and a scroll, just like, look at this shit. Keep going. And then look at this.
Founded by worshippers of Dagon.
Yeah.
There. Well. Oh.
I know.
You should also pronounce it Dagon. It's got to be a dwarf thing, I think.
Oh.
And my good friend
Dagon.
Roby.
Dagon?
I can.
It's Dagon.
I don't know how to pronounce it
How do
properly.
you spell it? D-A-I-G-O-N?
I believe
D-A-G-O-N.
D-A-G-O-N.
Dagon.
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 Who knows?
But
I
I
don't
like
know.
when you say it in like your
So-
accent. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
You just gotta remember it is that daggone fish gun.
Oh, wow.
I
I
want
did-
to
That's
shoot
great.
you.
Oh, my God.
Headshot.
Why?
I never hit you. How did that happen? I'm sorry.
You deserve that.
I
You got me on the corner, so
I'm so sorry.
It's like-
Glasses protect,
the
thank
screen
goodness.
goes black and white, and it says you died.
Where's the
Right?
No, I've been playing Neo too much.
For a moment, Fuzzy's eyes turn red and then come back. Like, oh my god. What happened?
Poor Rid has been
Kill
getting
shot.
earful for the past
I'm
like
sorry.
36
I
hours.
was aiming
of
for
me.
him.
God damn it! Why did I die if I'm falling in a hole lately? It's just.
I did have a dwarven character named Dagum.
Dagum?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's awesome.
Okay,
Anyhow, right, back up. Oh, focus,
So-
focus.
you got that information?
I'm so sorry.
What do you guys
Red
want to do?
Cove, founded by the
I would like to look through the records and maybe find stuff on architecture and whatnot, and maybe find out what's below the city.
Great. Give me a.
Considering I was down there and made that really good history check out.
this.
Get some.
That's pretty good.
Is it still investigation?
Yes.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah. Just do whatever you want.
Just do whatever you want. Thanks, hun. All right. So the book burst into flame. No,
Oh,
no.
told you it was built wrong. Didn't want to look at it.
No,
I was going to carve it in stone.
So,
Loved you doing the bit of going.
you're looking around. You're specifically trying to find like books on like the architecture, old maps, like that kind of thing. And you don't find that sort of thing so much, but you do find this book that talks about the sinking of Red Cove. And it's not called Red Cove. This was like the predecessor name of the space. I can't think of what that is, but it's old as shit and it's cool. And it sounds
canon.
like there was
shit
a
and
kind of massive flood that, for unknown reasons, took out a large portion of the city, and they just chose to kind of fill it in and build over it. And so that's sort of what's happened to that previous place, and that's also likely why the whole cult connection is mostly lost as well, because all of the ancient cult-like stuff that you saw has been buried.
In that book, you are finding that there is the location of an old sacred location. It is a peninsula of rock that that comes up high enough that it never got flooded over and never got wiped out. It's an important thing to the people of the city.
At least it was a long time ago.
I'd like to make a note of where that might be.
It does not say.
It just says it's on the coast of.
Does
By the
it
side.
at least say
History
what
check?
section of the city was submerged?
The entire city.
Oh, it was the entire thing.
Well, the entire original city, which is smaller than the current city, because it has expanded. Whoa, almost knocked my coffee over.
History check on, like, do we know
wild
any peninsulas on the city? Or around the city?
We'll get to that in a moment. I want to do Mike first.
So, I really don't know what to do right now.
Do you want to just do an investigation check down here? Look at the
Is
books
there-
and stuff?
Investigation.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll look around, but I mean,
Well, there's what everybody else has already looked over. Is there anything that you feel would be useful for the group to learn?
are there any? I want to. I'm trying not to be meta,
Yeah.
No, that's
It's
fair.
hard
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes.
but
right?
I'm wearing on some things, and I'm just like, well, but I was given a book for a reason.
Be a little meta.
Is there anything
Wizards
here,
could be
like,
a little
all right, so I'm gonna
as a treat.
compile all of these because I'm a robot person. Okay, so I can do these things. I'm gonna try to compile all of those dates and then take a look around at any of the text, any of the stuff around here, see if there's any correlation with what I've seen in that logbook.
Yeah.
And what is around here.
Absolutely.
I've been playing with ChatGPT a lot lately, and I've discovered how to do some interesting
Could be
things.
tied into that.
I was thinking
More investigation
get this
checks.
information.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
Now sometimes
seems-
it's
Okay.
Happens a little bit. So another investigation check it is?
Yeah.
Please be good. Oh, God. Oh, good. It's a 7. 12.
Oh,
For a second, I thought
the
it was a
scary
1.
line. Yeah.
It's not a 1, is it? Oh, good. It's good.
That's how you know you've
It's wearing
broken
a
the
hat.
40 barrier.
Yeah. Anything here kind of correlating with what's in the book?
It's only the positives.
Yeah, you're finding like information in like various almanacs. You're going through and looking at the thing, and it's just noting there are meetings that are happening
Around the same times as these.
at the same times as these particular places in the log for those certain dates. And this is just enough to know that the meetings have been done in the old lighthouse.
The lighthouse.
Uh-huh.
That's the common denominator here. All these meetings that are taking place. Hey, dear friend, come here. Look at this. The chunks. I show it to my dear friend here. And then he says,
I wonder if that lighthouse is still standing.
I'm willing to bet it's at least worth a shot. This is quite the coincidence.
I wonder if that might happen to be on a peninsula.
Has anyone here ever been by the lighthouse? Does anyone else in our dear group of our crew of awesome?
You guys do remember seeing at night a lighthouse that the beam went over the whole city.
Yeah, there's got to be a lighthouse. I remember the other night I saw a beam of light twirling around and such.
So wait a second. Let me see when the next meeting's supposed to be based on what's inside this journal. Now look at the journal.
Like you're looking for like patterns in the dates?
Every 15
So the next one you
years.
had mentioned was coming up in the next. There's 3 events that are taking place in another upcoming, right?
Sure.
Based on the almanac.
Oh yeah, the almanac.
and all of a sudden there's a
Yeah, I
big
guess you
starfish.
could definitely try to calculate that sort of
When's the
thing.
next time there's a meeting up there?
Yeah, perception check on what the weather was like outside.
Okay. Perception. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong character. Perception, come on.
We're winging so much right now in my brain. I'm like, wait, what are we doing?
We're doing this.
But we have like.
Just this.
Oh, I know.
Alright, I rolled a 16.
What is this?
You're
Okay.
as bad
We
at
have-
whispering as I am.
We have like tons of notes, and this is all going great. But I'm also like, what are we doing?
There might be one tomorrow.
Guys, look. If we know that there's gonna be,
Tomorrow
I have
morning.
I have a suspicion that tomorrow morning we have the chance of something going on at the lighthouse. If we could leave here as soon as possible to get up there to investigate the lighthouse first, and then be around to see if something else happens. If anyone comes by, we might have a better chance of getting to the root of whatever's going on with this whole daggone thing.
So early breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be an early breakfast.
Okay.
I actually packed one right here. Just kidding. I don't have to eat anymore because I'm a robot.
Is that weird? Do you miss it?
I do, but I have memories if they're real.
Yes, but only on like a really high.
All right. So, what do you guys
they're
think?
probably
You want to
real.
come along with us? So, is everyone game for going to the lighthouse and see what's going on?
That's
Look,
what
let me
it
show the
is,
correlation. Review the last couple of minutes of
I
footage.
have no qualms whatsoever. I'm just.
Unless you're busy, I guess.
I mean, dude, like, what else have I got going on?
That's what I'm saying. I was
I
being
mean,
facetious.
I think there's a sevens game going on, but probably not that early in the
Oh, God,
morning.
here we go
Yeah,
with the
nah.
sports ball.
Look, I just like betting. I don't care about the sports. Unless the athletes are cute. In which case, I still like betting.
You with me, bud?
I think we are.
All right. Well,
When we should be
I
ready.
think I played
to
Dizzy
set.
too.
then let us
All my
transition to
characters are
tomorrow
just
morning.
gamblers
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, wait. First, we would. So,
What do you guys want to do?
sorry, this voice getting.
You're
really
still in the
tired.
library. What do you want to do?
Before we leave,
Yeah.
but I would mention, like, would you guys then be up for going after this to just going straight to the library, or should we take a short rest?
We're
Library?
in the
You mean-
library
I mean,
now.
leave here to leave for the lighthouse. Excuse
Lighthouse,
me. Other
okay,
L
okay.
word.
Yes.
Should we investigate the beach where the scrutinizer has said that there have been some events that some people
Maybe it's near the lighthouse.
consider to be entirely possible?
It's
I mean-
usually where the lighthouse is at, I guess. It's on the beach.
I mean,
Well,
lighthouses
I'm
are
not gonna lie,
generally
you
by
agree,
the
yeah.
water. They're not necessarily by the
There is
beach.
this one weird lighthouse. It's landlocked. It's in the ancient land, fairy tale land of West Virginia.
Oh, okay. Oh, sure. With that.
Is that one of those roadside
Easy sell, I
attractions?
guess.
Landmark Lighthouse?
Something like that. Yeah. It's
Okay.
not a real thing.
Huh. Neat.
So let's go.
Silence of the Lambs.
I can never shoot you again after the last
To-
one. So.
To the beach.
Yeah.
To the beach.
This is a beach episode.
Did everyone bring their swimsuits? Because if not, we're going skinny dipping.
Fantastic.
You're all going to the beach?
You
Is
guys,
that the
I think
consensus?
so.
Anyone else want to do anything else at the library before?
Well, we're still here.
Right, yeah.
Well, I mean, I would like. Can we continue to look for information, or
if there's something particular you want to
Yeah.
look for, you may not find anything else, but you can. If there's some direction.
Maybe
you
we
wanna
should look
at
up more
something.
information about the lighthouse. Is that a possibility?
Ooh. Rolls wants to be super nosy about the ruling family.
Oh,
And
the
look up some
the storm winds.
the storm winds. Yeah, she wants to try and dig up some dirt.
Make a
Investigation.
roll. Yeah.
Oh, just a second, you old man. I'll be right there.
what Suntan version of what stuff?
I just there ain't no nat 20. This one's a 9. 9.
You find a couple of books. One of them's like stuck together and like it won't even open. And there's just
They should throw this out.
yeah. You're not really finding anything.
Find something
Incriminating.
else, but it's totally like a fluff piece.
Yeah.
The
th-
This bullshit.
The only thing you really find out is that the Stormwind family did change their name to Stormwind at some point, sort of, or something.
Well, that was a dead end.
Anybody else?
Whole city was founded by fish cultists. So, oh hey, Brody, did I tell you? Check this out. Fish cultists.
Whoa.
I know, right? Check it out, Fuzzy. Fish cultists.
That's a very nice imagery. Look at it.
How about artwork? I want to check their art.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Investigation.
That's a good call.
Books on art for the region kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah.
Thanks for popping that printing thing up. 22.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're
Computers can be
looking
so
through
helpful, right?
this things, and you find
What to do with
an old tapestry, like a photograph of this old
Tapestry?
tapestry.
No worries, enemy.
Don't worry, there's no doorknobs also.
I was gonna say, if there's any doorknabs, I'm right out of here.
You're a Scottish lord, but I am Mickey Mouse.
On this tapestry, there is it's a big family tree. Right?
Yeah, sure.
No, you have the
that's-
information about the family tree, and so you're kind of looking at it, and it actually has the storm winds on it.
It does. The photo's not in perfect focus. You know, we're talking old technology, and you can't really see at the very bottom, but above it, you do see that there's this kind of tree that branches off, and there is a main branch that comes off that is Light Swift, and the other side is Stormwind, and they go completely into separate spaces. From a kind of a more densely packed single trunk. So
at some point in the far history, it
They were
looks like.
related and they diverged.
yes,
And there's no dates on this tree, or
It's really old.
there's
This information alone is like.
They didn't believe in dates back then.
they put a lot of work into it. There's like tiny little portraits of everybody like embroidered onto it and stuff like that.
So it
but
wasn't
they don't.
about
was-
preserving the history. It was
like a gift.
like a gift
For a
somebody
second, I
else.
was really thrown by embroidered, but then I remembered it's a picture of a tapestry.
It's not
'Cause I was
embroidered on paper. No.
Yeah, because I was just like picturing the book. I was like, what the
What
fuck is
is the most
embroidering in a
recent?
book?
family.
Nobody that you recognize. Yeah, this is
I'm just trying to get like a general date when this was created.
Yep, and we're trying to not give that to you because we don't know.
Touche, DMs. Touche.
Yes, you do.
Fine then. Keep your secrets.
So
Don't be
even
frustrated
those
when we
who
can't figure
oversee the
things
world.
out.
No,
No.
everything is going according to plan so far.
Yeah. I want to give them so much.
I want to give
And-
them nothing.
I
And
know,
also,
I know.
there are some times when you want to make stuff up, and then there's other times where you're like, I am not making shit up right now that has to be true later.
It'll come back and bite
exactly.
me. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've done that before. I'm like, this is true. 2 sessions later. Fuck. Why did I make that true?
Yeah.
So
Why did I say rugby turn?
So yeah, you're getting more information. You've got some leads. You're feeling successful basically in this library trip. You've gotten a lot of leads, a lot of information.
I'd like to maybe try and discern roughly what the borders were like of that old city compared to what they are now. How far out they went, radio-wise.
Okay.
Because if the lighthouse had absolutely zero to do with the old city, then it's like, maybe
Okay.
that isn't the spot.
All right. Yeah. Investigation.
Lucky for you, I didn't roll jack. 7.
Yep. Not finding that.
Boy.
Not finding that info.
Ooh, don't need to think of anything.
Dodged a bullet there.
You're actually more prepared than you all think. I just panic sometimes.
I've learned to not panic.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Don't panic. Make shit up. All right. Where do you guys want to go?
2 can play that game.
Guess
boy.
we're heading to the
Tucker,
beach.
Yeah, at this
Join
point,
us.
I'm really intagged on getting to the lighthouse.
turn your glasses upside down.
It's like,
It's fun.
wait.
Bartholomew Jenkins.
That actually sort of looks cool.
Yeah, it does kind of look
That
cool.
that almost looks like they could be that way.
I imagine it's uncomfortable as hell, though.
It is not the
No.
most comfortable. That's true.
I have the wrong focus on the wrong eyes. So
It
it's just
feels
kinda-
weird. Oh yeah, I also have 2 different
Oh,
prescriptions. They
yeah,
are slightly
well, they're-
different.
Yours almost look exactly the same.
They
They really do.
it kind of looks like you're just in sport mode.
Okay, sorry for the shit.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Somebody clip that. That was fun, and you know
Like
it.
doing
the cable
Yeah.
loose, probably. Okay. So you are all content with the library, and you want to move towards the beach?
The beach.
As we're moving,
Anything
as
else,
we're
or-
riding to the beach, I'm going to mention, it's a bit coincidental that Ulu Lightswift and Aldrich Stormwind are getting married.
Why's that?
Because at one point, according to that tapestry I saw, they were one family.
Like a long time ago, or is
Nah.
this like some weird
No,
kissing cousins bullshit?
no. Probably the bloodline is sufficiently diverse.
Okay, good.
I'm not talking about Grey Dwarf stuff. You know the Grey Dwarf stuff.
Of course.
Are the Great Dwarfs like your
They live in the hills.
Oh, it's like your D-gens from upstate. I got you.
Degenerates from
howdy, boys. You want to go mine?
Pretty much every culture has that, unfortunately.
You're probably not wrong.
Oh my gosh.
So Grey Dwarves, huh? That's not the point. You're right, Yeoman. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Okay.
Maybe it's the deeper you go in the mines.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, the Grey Dwarf.
They dug too deep. Too agreed.
Oh boy.
I haven't seen sun in a long time.
Into within their own family.
You know that they awoke in the darkness of Khazad-dû. Unibrows.
Anyway,
Right. So you're saying
you children. The point I'm trying to make is they are getting reunited, and then this cult of fish people just boom pops up. We know that there was a flood, wiped out the original city that was here.
right.
Wonder how that would correlate to the families. And the point they split off. Maybe.
Well, you know, unfortunately, with like some of these royal types, they're like preserve the bloodline sort of stuff. So maybe this is their attempt to do that.
It's been the ancient history, lad.
No, right, but like basically, okay. So like, if you were going to try and do that again, you would homogenize it as much as possible. So maybe these people think that like having the old bloodlines together again might bring back some sort of power or shenanigans.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. Maybe, and I have no dates or markers for this, but maybe the original flooding of Red Cove corresponds to the splits, where they lost the favor of Dagon.
Oh.
And this reunion of the family will mark the return of Dagon.
And then they'll flood the city again?
Well,
And turn everybody into fish people? Oh no!
That's maybe.
I don't want to be fish people.
Wait a
They're
second.
ugly and they smell bad.
Well, we don't have to live here.
We were in the
leave.
sewer when we were fighting.
Oh, that's a good point.
You're leaving in a couple days. No big deal.
Wait a
Yeah,
second.
but what if it happens in the next couple of days?
Fuzzy?
Mate,
Yes, was it?
I'm starting to wonder if maybe this Dagon character and maybe whatever people are behind this are also the ones that changed me into this cybernetic creature that I am. I disappeared and then you guys found me in the sewers. And
No,
look,
no, you weren't found in the sewers.
You were not in the sewers.
wait, oh, I'm sorry.
You were
never
in the
went
workshop.
You were
Workshop.
in the workshop.
in Nightcraw's basement.
You're a little
No,
fuzzy
but
on TV.
were we going into
we
a
never
sewer
went
when I
back
was
to that
kidnapped?
workshop,
though?
did we?
Yes.
Yes, you were outside the sewer on the street.
That's what.
That was
Yeah, that's
our
what I meant.
intentional
And
thing,
for the
was
record,
to
if they were
go
involved,
back to see
they'd
if we
probably
could
turn you
go
into a tin
underneath
fish.
where he had come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see if there's
Those
anything in my
sinewy
mind. You know, like I'm gonna go scan through
Depending
my
on how the beach thing
back
goes.
log to see if there's any correlation with Dagon that because I wasn't really
Give
checking
me
that.
history check.
Okay, history check it is.
Thinking.
99. No, just kidding. 22.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Absolutely
99.
zero fish
Real
stuff in your
impressive.
brain.
I'm
No
relieved.
fish. Zero
Okay.
fish in
You know what? I'm fine. I had just a little bit of anxiety there, but I am not related to any of this madness, these shenanigans.
In fact, you guys did bring up the fish stuff around somebody, didn't they?
Shopkeep?
Not the shopkeeper, but the what's her name?
The assistant gnome.
The assistant gnome, and they were like in the scrutinizer, and they thought you were nuts.
Yeah. You were laughed at slightly by somebody loosely connected to
Yeah,
Professor
well,
Knight.
who's laughing now?
Me, apparently.
That host
Okay.
still because they got away.
They
Did
got
we-
their ruby back in.
I don't confirm this. It's not true. Was the gnome the same as Professor Nikron?
No.
No, it was his assistant.
Nikron was
bus
the.
You
we
saw
saw them
them
talking to each
At,
other.
We saw
yeah,
them
you saw them
talking to
together
each
at
other,
the events.
Yeah, and
at
in
wedding
the
ceremony.
in the warehouse when you were spying on the windows, and he left almost immediately. The other thing is that that was the professor that was on the train that left the cryptic message that the ruby was always going to be his.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
They yes. That's all of it in a nice little ribbon.
So,
pretty much.
you guys are headed towards the beach,
Correct.
towards the tentacle.
Yes.
Towards the
Giant-
towards
That's where
the
you're gonna
giant
go
tentacle.
You do find a little picnic basket with little like sandwiches in there and some thermoses of drinks because
Yeah, it is about midday, so you guys can have a snack on your way.
the driver's been trained by Lord Quinn and you get your snacks, you tuck in, you arrive at the beach.
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
hate the sad.
everyone's
so
putting on their
coarse.
old-timey bathing suits. Oh, am I showing too much ankle? I don't want to be scandalous. Or do I?
Or do I? There you go.
Fuzzy?
I
Feel
just
like
hate
I've
the
just
sad. It's
discovered
gonna get in
Walter's
all my
character
little
in 2
parts here.
sentences.
There's an emotion.
It's coarse. It gets
Oh.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The sand gets everywhere.
I can really grind your gears.
Just, yeah. Ugh.
Oh gosh.
I guess it wasn't.
Okay, so you're at the beach. You kind of
Man,
pick
this
up
is a good sandwich.
the
Do you?
carriage pulls up.
Yeah. There's like a little spot where there is like almost parking, but not. for people to arrive at the beach, and you are now there.
Yeah, you walk down onto the white sand here.
It's a long beach to some extent, and then there's what else is on the beach? There's like a big.
You actually
rocky-
can see the lighthouse off in the distance on a large outcropping of rock.
Well, would you look at that?
And of course on the beach you can see, which has been mostly closed off.
Yeah.
There's signs posted to not go on the beach.
Beach closed.
Beach closed. All over the place. You can ignore that.
And we do.
Yeah. And you also see a massive tentacle. It's like upsettingly huge. There's a smell.
Oh, I bet.
It's been a few days.
It's been days, right?
Yeah.
The second you open the carriage to walk out onto the beach, it's like, oh, that's not good.
Pulls out a hanky and some perfume, and she's just like, okay, let's go. No, let's do this. No, it's all right.
And as you walk down the beach on this white sand, the sun overhead, it's midday, and there is a little canopy set up near the tentacle. And you can see someone working in there.
There's some gear there.
Yeah, some equipment, boxes, and things like that. And there's somebody down there, and they are leaving the canopy to go closer towards the tentacle.
Oh, Drogon, that looks sciencey. You should go talk to them.
Because the train's mechanic is definitely got to be good at biology.
Science.
Not really my expertise,
but they've got gear and thingamabobs. Don't you love thingamabobs?
As you guys are kind of getting closer, you see this person is taller than all of you for sure.
That would be
taller than all of you.
Wouldn't be hard.
It's not terribly difficult.
Pretty sure we have confirmed that the tallest members of the party are both 5 feet tall.
Taller than most of the humans in Red Cove.
I'm
5 foot nothing.
Yeah. So is Rolls.
I'm 5 foot. I'm tall for a dwarf.
Oh, you're tall for a dwarf. We're short for a human and a tiefling.
That's right. But...
they're taller than most of the humans in Red Cove.
Oh, the people are. I think
this person, yeah.
This particular person. Do they appear to be
not Goliath size?
Just
not
tall.
bulky.
Are they
very
just a tall
thin,
human?
Slender.
Are they as tall as Otto?
So as you get closer, you can definitely make out the big pointy ears coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Elven ears. Specifically, to not cause too much, but like
Elves are taller than humans.
This one is.
Yeah.
This one is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sometimes elves, they like to
tall
play
and
basketball.
lanky, and
Elf on the shelf means something very different around here. It's like, all right, I've got it.
Nice.
That was good.
On account of Rolls knows Elvish, she is going to call out in a traditional Elven greeting.
Oh.
Do you wanna
Oh, sure. You did the librarian. I can do this. Sure. Is it a him?
But for the sake of the stream, I'm just
Not
gonna
anymore.
say, "Oh, hey y'all, how you doing?" But it actually in Elvish and like a proper a formal Elvish greeting.
What is in the sky, fellow brother? Or whatever kind of
yes, exactly.
Yes, okay.
And may the sun shine on you and your family. Type of bullshit. Yeah.
And they are like they're turning around, and there's like they have made some incisions you can see into the tentacle as you guys are approaching.
Rolls is fully like holding the thing up to her mouth
You
and has like a parasol out.
You shouldn't be here on the beach. It's really just it's not safe or healthy. It's probably not good for you to be here. You should all probably leave.
There are giant claws that come out of the tentacle and grab on to this person.
That's fascinating!
Is that supposed to happen? And do you need help if no?
And pull them inside the tentacle.
We should probably help now.
Everybody roll initiative.
Hooray!
Yay!
Can I take a short rest first so I can get another board? Okay, maybe not.
Have you ever considered just rolling a 7 for
Yeah.
initiative?
Or do we want to go to break?
Shall we take a break after we get our
Should we
initiatives?
at least roll the initiative
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
Can we just start?
What?
We did start a little bit late tonight. I know it's 8:30 now.
Yeah. Oh,
we can go. I didn't know if anyone needed a break, so.
+2 to an ish.
I never
Bounce out. Oh, butts! That would have been good if I counted bounce outs.
Oh, you prepared for a different encounter.
Oh yeah.
It's still decent.
The other side might be perfect.
No, this is. There's stuff on the other side.
Oh, there's stuff on the other side too. Gotcha. Yeah.
Fully prepared for a beach episode. No, I can
I'm doing it on the thing too.
Bugs and stuff.
Bloop.
I got 2.
I can't believe it.
How many? What do we? Oh, I got these.
No, those are not good. Yeah.
I love these things.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Between the stickers and the fact that they're dry erase, just so useful.
What's this?
Got it.
Sounds both like fight music, but also kind of like a party jam.
This could be used as a trainer playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could absolutely
This is
be
gym
earning.
leader
I
vibe.
could be earning a gym badge
Like
right
you're
now.
fighting, but you're also chill.
Yeah. You're fighting, but it's not life or death. Well, this might be.
Okay, so these are guys. This is the little what's it called?
The workstation.
Yeah,
the
canopy.
The tent.
The canopy.
Yeah.
Tent, same thing.
The thing.
Tent.
Tent.
You guys are kind of here. This is
All of that's the tentacle.
That's tentacle.
Love that.
He's a big boy.
It extends.
It goes
in both
further.
directions.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
It's a big tentacle. Oh, tentacle! I thought it was something else.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
Tentacle.
See, no, that's a tent.
Do I
That's
also
tent.
do anything? Or what are
I think we
doing?
should keep them together, kind of. You know,
There's
All of
different.
just make choices together for the moment.
A minor mistranslation, I assure you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. They are.
Oh my.
They're either very fast or very slow.
Right, that's how it's supposed. Brain damage. Did I make this? No. Yeah, I did. So.
What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just,
Happy.
because they got the.
Yeah. Oh, yep. That is exactly where they go.
Yep.
Yes, they go
Well,
first.
time to
It
find a
would
way to
appear.
Eldritch Blast something.
I want a new menu.
New
I want
minis.
minis for this.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
should
we're gonna
pronounce
do
them
that.
minis.
We're definitely gonna do that soon.
I'm gonna redo the way Rolls looks.
I did find Darwin. He's in my pack.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. That's
I
awesome.
Put them out, yeah.
have no idea where Alvin got to.
Okay.
At some point, I put that mini away, and I put it away so good.
Do you want to arrange yourselves in a particular
Yeah.
way up
Pick
here?
where you'd
I
like
want you
to
to,
be.
yeah, because you were kind of approaching the thing where if
Well,
just,
you know what? I feel like Rolls was talking to that person, so she'd be kind of a little bit closer to the action.
Because I also speak Elvish, I would have been next to you.
Okay. Are you... Oh, you're in.
the incision is like right here.
Okay. So we were probably... like here.
Okay.
It would be like completely on top of it, but close. That's right, because you also speak Elvish.
I likely would have been like second string distance, closer to the instruments. And
You were,
whatnot.
yeah, you were probably like, oh, what's in there?
I told you
Told
there
you.
was science.
Yes, mark my location.
Oh.
That I'm shooting you for.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I asked for it, so I'll let you go.
I waited like a spider watching the fly.
Mike, where do you
Round
want your
just
character to be?
I'm gonna be hiding kind of like in the back.
In the back?
Behind.
You're kind of dragging behind because you hate all the sand BS and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, prestidigitation is still a kind of a time-consuming process.
Picturing the auto
Constantly.
It's like as I'm walking, I'm hearing like.
Okay.
I'm like, oh.
Getting in my gears. It's in my
All
joints.
right.
Yeah, let's just have these two come out.
So when he says come out, what he's talking about is you see this rotting tentacle kind of undulating and moving and distorting, and then these things just kind of plopping out. And by these things, let's describe this.
Yeah.
How would you describe these?
There's these bugs that are about the size of a large dog.
Bug in the same way that a shrimp is a bug, though. So,
Yeah, kind of a cross between, like, it's got an exoskeleton for sure.
I'm kind of getting Cloverfield.
There you go.
Do
That's it,
they
Scott.
look like normal crustaceans extra big, or do they look like mutant crustaceans extra big?
Mutant crustaceans extra big.
Okay.
You're getting this idea that there's
Just-
like multiple different crustaceans together.
None
Oh,
of this is
like
right
they-
and also big.
Yes.
Do any of these
They're
match
not-
those images that were inside my book though? That I had scanned?
No.
no,
Not at all.
no.
They're not
That
like
would've been
they're not
cool.
parasitic. Yeah, they don't look like parasites. They look like
Give me
That
an
guy just spoke with
Arcana
a
check?
pile of crap.
Yeah, is this,
Medicine or Arcana?
is this like some Cloverfield bullshit where it's like, oh, you gotta fight the parasites of the monster before you can actually fight the monster itself?
Possibly.
22.
Yeah, these are totally parasites.
Definitely. It's at least they actually seem to be like the young.
Yeah, like they just
So
hatched.
like
Well,
the way
Blister and barnacles.
like the way maggots are parasites.
Yeah, and
more
as you're looking
so
at the
than-
whole flesh of this thing, you're seeing that this whole spot is kind of inflamed a little bit more than the rest of it.
Probably because they've been poking and prodding at
We
these
should
various
kill it with
sections.
fire.
We don't know him. I mean, we could leave.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you seem nice.
He told us to get lost.
I was worried about you.
Nicer than the librarian.
Thank you.
I'll go get the librarian. We'll trade the librarian for
Gonna
the
make
stuff.
this a sword attack action,
Okay.
so that it doesn't
I
just
very much
Yeah.
enjoyed immediately putting that on flames.
Oh, it looks like it's a.
to remove. Right. Okay. So yeah, these two come out, and they both just grab onto Rolls and Yolman. Yeah, they just like, and you can still see there's movement back there behind the tentacle.
Ew.
They can try to grab him.
So do they make a savings throw,
Try and grapple me?
or are they?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you told them what is happening.
They have attached onto you. They are clinging onto your body.
They're
not hurting you currently.
You
But
will
they're,
be
they're
able to.
glomping onto us.
Yeah.
You can use on your turn your a strength check to remove.
So it's not grappling. They're not grappling.
They're not grappling you. You're not restrained in any way. You can move around just fine, but they are attached.
Okay.
And that will potentially. Do we tell them that part?
Attached.
Okay, they're attached. Yeah.
So, break or are we going right now?
Let's go. I say
Yeah,
let's go.
We're going?
you guys,
We
no,
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody seemed to want to go.
Rules.
So let's go.
Okay.
You're
I was
up.
just double
Yeah.
checking.
No, it's good.
I recently looked at my inventory and Rolls has a crowbar.
A crowbar.
A crowbar.
Interesting.
So she's gonna pull that out of her pack and go, "Get off of me, you slimy little bastard!" And she's going to use the crowbar to try and disentangle herself from the thing.
Make a strength check then. Yeah. Should we give them like advantage or +1 or something having a crowbar? They legit have a crowbar in their inventory.
Yeah, you can have advantage on that. Why not?
Okay. Does it have to be strength?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit. Somebody.
But you have advantage.
You do have
Good.
advantage. Yeah.
Somebody has a -1.
Oh,
Warlocks don't have to be strong.
that is very true.
Can't wriggle free.
Somebody else could also. You can also make strength checks to remove these from somebody else too, if you want.
Yes.
I have rolled a 16 on the die for a 15.
Great. That is
That's
just enough. You
Get off of me!
pop this thing off, and it just lands on front of you, and
Yeah, way too many little feelery.
I know I don't actually have the action to attack at it, but rolls like kick sand at it. It's like, ew! Get!
That instinctive, like, whoo,
Bartholomew.
with the Drogon on deck.
Okay.
Is there a higher? You got higher dex?
I get a -1.
Okay, you got it. Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the parasite that just fell off of our friend here, and I'm gonna stab it.
Yeah, stabbing is a good.
I do have a
It
bonus action.
seems like a reasonable.
As a bonus action, I am going to hex it.
Okay.
Because
I can
text now.
I can move the hex if it dies. I don't know how strong the air is.
22.
And the one that I just disentangled from myself, I hex
22
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm
And,
familiar with hex.
Ooh, max damage.
For
12 damage.
disadvantage on strength checks because it's trying to grapple us.
I rolled 22 and then max damage.
It pops.
Oh.
Like a grenade or just like.
Yes, unfortunately.
So wait. Before you do horrendous things to my person, I'm gonna use my feature shenanigans and get the hell out of there.
It seems like
Okay.
I'm gonna
seems
use
like they're a little chunky.
But the
mobile flourish. I'm gonna use my reaction to move up to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target.
Okay. Cool.
Within
That's
5
his reaction. That's fine.
feet of the target.
He can move 5 feet. Isn't that just a different?
Oh yeah. Well, technically that doesn't help me.
No,
No,
that's
it just
not.
moves you next to
So,
him in a different side.
So I need
like that might
Brills,
be
Yoloman,
advantageous in
and
different
Bartholomew to
scenarios.
make a dexterity saving throw.
this
I didn't hear
little.
what you call me.
Yes.
Damn.
It explodes into this like slimy, acidic gunk. That's just like gross, nasty video game kind of graphics.
Oh, okay. Hit the lucky coin and got a good roll. Very nice. Ooh, and got a proficiency in that. So 21.
21.
You
Nice.
kind of pop out of the way just a bit. Yep.
23.
You will
You
still get hit,
you're out
but
of the
not
way?
as bad.
And
5.
you get the full amount of damage, which is 10 acid damage. You guys take 5 acid damage.
10 acid. That's not like half health.
Whoops. Well, you didn't know. Now you
There's
know.
still one attached to Yolanda.
I'm aware.
It is Drogon. Unless did you have any bonus actions or anything else that you wanted to do?
Useful. Let me look. Just to check my spells, see if I have something that can help them.
I know bards generally have some sort of bonus action thing, so I wanted to make sure if you wanted to bonus action, you can.
Well,
You can always bardically inspire someone.
That is right.
Can
Those
I-
sweet, sweet words to tell people things.
Can I retract my mobile force so I can give him a
Yeah.
bardic inspiration?
Yeah. Because mobile, that wasn't going to do you any good anyhow. So, right? Like, it wasn't going to get you away.
No, I
So,
thought it would
yeah.
give me away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good luck getting that shit off you, bro.
That seems less like inspiration and more like, haha.
Would you like to move?
You probably still have some movement.
You can do that without taking an opportunity attack.
Yeah, because
I'll go over near him and be like, I'm here to assist, but I just don't know how good work.
you want to
I was
stay
asking if
close
you
to
wanted
the
to move
parasite.
away.
Well,
Because it's probably going to explode when I take mine off.
well, I did a shitload of damage.
Yeah, when it came off of Rills, it didn't explode. It was when it got hit by Bartholomew that it burst.
Yeah, because Rolls didn't deal any damage to hers. She just
Yeah.
knocked it off.
So, like, yeah, maybe I would come up to you with, like, acid still dripping off me and be like, take it up, but just
Feel very
don't
tight.
hit
I went
it.
to the water park.
I'm going to hit it with my
Yeah, that'll do it.
light.
But yeah, but don't be near it. Is what
I
I'm
was
saying.
actually also you called
the-
It's attached to me. I'm going to use fire
He's going to do
to
his
radiant
magic
energy.
missiles when it's time.
Oh no, but
Burn the tickle off.
They do explode.
It's kind of like Iron Man.
That's what I'm
now.
saying, like, get
You
it
know
off
what I'm
first.
trying to imagine?
So
But cuter.
you're done. You're not going to move away. You're going to hang out right there.
well, I'll go near to him to help him out.
You are right now next to him already.
All right, cool. Then
Okay.
we're fine.
Then you're already there.
Sweet. So then Drogon with
Already
you
where I
on deck?
want to be.
you can tell that there are more of them inside of the thing, along with the elf.
Yeah, and you could shoot through the flesh of this thing to fire at them if you want to. But again, there is an elf in there. They are right next to them.
You are hearing the muffled sounds of struggle from in there for sure.
Sorry, I got really into those horn stabs.
Based on how that thing blew up,
Yeah.
can I do some kind of check to see if I would maybe know if certain kinds of damage would not cause an eruption?
You could
make a roll.
do. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. If you, I mean,
Because I'm thinking about pulling the flamethrower, and I'm like, burning, maybe just a.
no, they explode when they are reduced to 0 hit points.
In fact, what if you dry out the outside, it might be a bit more like a popcorn kind of effect than anything else. Might make it worse. It won't, but I'm just thinking about it. Going,
Yeah.
Mechanically, no, but my brain is going crazy right now.
I would like to attempt to grab hold of this thing and yeet it away.
Give me a. So it's going to be a strength check to remove it. You can then be holding on to it.
No.
No.
6.
6.
Okay.
All right.
Would you like to do anything else?
Taking her to the gym, lad. You gotta hit the weights.
I get a +2.
That's not too shabby for an artificer.
Rolls is the one who needs to hit the gym.
Here's a total party wipe on some sea parasites.
Turns out it was the tentacle. It's the tentacle all along.
I don't think I have a
Cthulhu.
bonus
Yes.
Nice.
action thing.
All right.
Does this thing look like it get an attack of opportunity if I?
No, this one won't because it's attached to Gilman. It's busy holding on.
Busy.
Good luck.
Go.
Oh, y'all have fun with that.
Typical of the ruling class.
Is on deck.
I didn't do good enough. Show me what you got.
I will also make a.
Strength check?
It has to be a strength check?
Yes. It is a strength check with a DC to remove.
Get my first bad roll. 5.
It is still attached.
Clinging on there.
Anything else?
Oh, them weights looking pretty heavy all of a sudden, aren't they?
Shut up, rich boy!
Oh, that's a running.
Oh, I see the drawers put on their sassy pants today.
There's infighting going on. Sheesh.
Without question, whenever it is a game, somehow Rid comes out on top.
Anything else, Dolan?
Can't punch it off, right? I can only try to make a strength check.
If you've
right?
I mean, you can attack it.
You can attack it. It will do it damage.
If you have a bonus action attack, I believe it takes an action to.
Yeah, I have an arm strike.
Yeah.
You can do that if you want. It will. If it explodes, it will hit everybody.
Yeah,
there
I'll just let it suck on me.
Crazy.
This really sucks.
Fuzzy.
So I'm gonna do a magic missile on, I guess the one closest to us.
So again,
Just clarify. They explode when you kill them. That's why everybody was taking acid damage.
I'm also but further away from them. So
You are,
I'd be
yeah.
fine.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
fine. Yeah,
No.
you are.
Wow.
do you want to shoot the one that's attached to Yolman?
No, I'm gonna. I thought it was just their attack. Thank you.
No. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify because
Alright,
yeah.
so I'm gonna go for the one that's furthest away. Then, obviously.
Okay,
Those
so
are inside of
the
the
tentacle, right next to the lady that was
the
doing the research.
biologist elf.
How
Yep.
big an explosion did it look like it was?
15 feet,
Hmm.
like a 15-foot square around it. Yeah.
It
so
would. I mean, they would kill each other, but we'd also very likely also
I'm having flashbacks of Halo with those little creatures that. Yeah.
Head crabs?
No,
No, wait, that's wrong. Yeah.
Half-life.
That's half.
Close, but.
The flood, these little parasite things in there just kind of shrivels.
And they're too dumb to be able to have suggestion do anything to them for crying out
Imagine
loud.
Trill's exploding in an acid shock. That'd be awesome.
That would be horrible.
Wow.
Man. You wouldn't ever, like, get one as a pet thinking it was fine, though. You know, it'd be a whole different situation. But anyhow,
I don't know what to do, man, because, like, that's my offense.
Yeah, we made a terrible encounter here.
yeah. It's a
You should be
tricky-
ashamed of
you gotta
yourselves. I
problem
know that
solve.
you're not.
You gonna problem solve.
Wait, only if physical. Well,
Explode.
I could do necrotic damage using Toll the Dead, and not. They shouldn't explode, right?
If they reach 0 hit points, they pop.
Yeah.
So if it does them damage, then it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't
Yeah.
matter what damage type. Anything that reduces them to 0 HP
Yeah.
turns them into acid grenades.
What the hell, man?
It's a mean fight.
It is a mean fight.
You know what?
that
I don't
mean.
care. Something
Yeah.
has to happen. Even if it's bite spike or whatever.
Forget it. I'm gonna go for the one that's like on the far corner there, furthest away
You're
from
gonna
me.
aim
That
for
one.
the
Yeah.
wiggly part of the tentacle.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's got probably
It's
one,
got
but it's not.
it's got some cover.
Yep. Go
'Cause
ahead.
it's
what
inside the
kinda-
technical.
Whatever I
You
can
can-
do. I mean, whatever.
Okay.
I'm just gonna launch it, and then there's your damage. It's 14.
14 damage.
14 damage from the magic missile.
So some of that
Magic
is going to
Yeah.
hit the tentacle itself. How do we want to deal with this?
He targets it directly with
Can
magic missile.
I like to think I'm like
We're-
RoboCop now, like little green
I mean,
lines come up.
technically he has to be able to
Like,
see it.
So how much? 14 damage?
14 damage.
So within the tentacle, you see an explosion
Oops.
of acid inside of there.
But it's contained within itself.
3d8.
Oh, really?
All right, but 3 plus 8.
What about the other ones? Did they pop too?
They're immune.
They're immune to
course they
themselves.
Yeah, they're immune to acid.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
She
You
don't know it yet. She's dead.
Is he mostly dead, or?
Well, you'll find out.
Sorry, guys.
Well, we don't know yet.
That guy's turn.
Wait, that did hit one, right?
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
This one attaches on to Drogon. You see him out of the acid just kind of pouring out of this thing. This one comes out. I'm gonna hook on to Bartholomew.
Oh, did you do this?
And then the one that's on Yulaman.
Oh my.
We're not gonna do that right now.
Okay. All right. You're feeling too mean.
I'm feeling too mean.
Okay.
Yulaman does a 19 hit your AC.
The AC's up right now.
Yes.
I think that.
Yeah.
Then Westendorf the
It is,
wizard
it is
shows up.
a little bit fight music and a little bit dance party.
Like,
Oh my god.
it feels like something that like would be in
Oh,
the
no.
like dance sequence of like either Johnny Bravo, Dexter Lab, or Powerpuff.
Good news,
Lights
everybody.
onto you, you take 10 piercing damage. It rolled max damage.
How heavy are these? Does the sucker feel?
How heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Small dog. So like.
no, large dog.
Large dog. 60 pounds. 60 to 80. How big? Yeah, 60 to 80
Dogs
pounds.
can get big, so you're talking medium,
Well.
I think.
Yeah, we're not talking like
Not a
Great
mastiff.
Dane
Like
or
a
Mastiff, right?
pit bull.
Well, no,
Big.
pit bulls are fairly stocky ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
That's like a 60 to 90 pound dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can be
Yeah.
pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pit bulls can get kind of chunky.
Yeah,
60 to
we're
90
talking
pounds.
like 70 pounds just to average it out. It's called 70.
If they got them
Yeah,
jowls,
75,
that-
yeah.
those shoulders of doom.
Oh, you know what we should do?
What are we doing?
I'm gonna do this one.
For who
this
to...
-1 for that.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Yeah, we're just going down a.
Oh, I see.
Okay. There is a kind of. I can use these. There's kind of a. You hear egg sacs inside pocket.
More stuff.
Somebody get the grenades.
I said we should kill it with fire.
Preferably grenades. Blow them all up at once.
It is Rill's
Yep,
turn
Rill's your
with Bartholomew on deck.
Rose uses her action to disengage. Fuck this!
Well, there's nobody to you don't need to use your action to disengage because
that one is
they're
clinging
all
on to
clinging on to people. They can't.
Oh, never
hit you.
mind. Rolls just backs up to over here and then Eldritch Blast. So, oh, wait, no.
Thank you for letting us see that live. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Okay.
You blasting into the tentacle.
It does have some
Yes.
cover by being in the tentacle.
I mean, because I can see that it is emerging, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather hit it now
When it's in the
before it
tentacle,
jumps
it's
out
just
and
higher okay. Yeah.
puts its stupid
That's fair.
butt face on one of us.
That's standard like cover stuff.
What's
They
my...
not have like disadvantage.
It's like a translucent,
Yeah.
gross, gooey tentacle.
7?
I'm afraid not. You do blast away part of the tentacle here.
A little piece of flesh flops off.
7. I'm sorry. I was just
Blast
I was
away
just
part
no,
of the
that's
tentacle,
fine. That's fine.
but you fail to
Chunk of
hit
the
the
tentacle
actual
flops
one
off.
inside of there.
Yeah.
You can see them kind of worming around in there, but they're really covered by the tentacles, so exactly where you're getting into it. Anything else?
Nope.
Bartholomew.
With Drogon on deck.
So, do I actually have one of those on me right now?
Yeah,
You do.
You do.
Did it beat my AC or some shit?
No, they just can just cling on
Oh,
to
they
people.
can just do.
You
They
have
can
to
do
make
just
a
Just have
do
the
strength.
that.
ability to
It is their
clomp
action.
onto
They're
you.
But they do
real
grab
clingy.
onto you, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let me tell you about this bullshit. But second of all, let me try and do some
Sometimes stat blocks just be
cool
like that.
stuff. Maybe. No, that doesn't.
Yeah. That was, suddenly Bartholomew is from France.
Like, we win, dude.
Like we wait.
Everybody, cover your ears. And, I will do a Thunder Wave at first level.
Pushing them back,
I was thinking of a
potentially.
similar thing.
Pushing them back, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
we'll
make a con save of 12, my dude.
I would like to move myself slightly, rotating style, so that it's...
They're taking up the same space as you technically.
Yes, but they're also going to get ripped off.
everybody is gonna have to
Okay.
make that save. Are
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
attacking
you guys
the
are
whole
gonna
party?
have to make.
Well, I'm
Basically?
attacking the area of the party in the
I'm
hopes that
so
my party
happy
will fare
that I
better
ran
than the
away.
bugs. And also
Yeah.
that the bugs will technically survive so that they don't just go, and we're all dead.
Well, preferably we want them to fly some
Not
feet
this
away and
one, was it?
explode.
What is it? What kind of save?
No, it's a hiddle because it doesn't miss.
I'm sorry. What save is it?
Oh, what's the
Constitution saving
con?
12.
Okay. Okay.
So. Nope.
Not for them.
I nat 20 on myself.
All the safe.
All right.
18.
Okay.
They all popped in.
They did, but
They all-
not before they go flying across the battlefield.
Oh, thank
Ah, yes, the old knock and pop.
Every single one of them failed. We rolled individual saves. Every single one of them failed.
You can see them like the acid going over and just eating away at this little
Some of the
tent.
stuff at the tent, splashing up against the
The
tent,
ghost of
eating
that
away
researcher
at that
is
as
so
well.
pissed.
So yeah, let me roll damage really quick. Oh no.
They're dead.
No, I know, but I mean, people who saved need to know what half damage is.
I got a nat 20.
Right, so you take 5 because it was 9, unfortunately. And
Oh,
everybody else who
right.
didn't save
Rather's half.
take 9.
This is not a bad way to do this. This is
That's not
That's
a bad
something.
idea at
Yeah.
that was pretty smart.
That's an interesting solution
It was a risky maneuver, but it worked out for you guys.
for the moment, at least.
It was definitely a half-baked plan, I guess.
Run!
Drogon.
Fly, you fools!
Drogon. Oh yeah, do you want to move? Do you want to move further
Get the hell
away?
out of here!
Yeah, I'll take Fist Pounder's advice and back up a little bit. Do a
How
little
much?
bit of that 30-foot boogie. And I totally had my turn.
Broken.
Gilliman on deck.
They do have cover in there.
Don't shoot. I'm still too close. Wait. Yeah.
They're inside the tentacle.
They are. They won't hit you from here.
The elf is also inside the tentacle.
Condition unknown.
Well,
Condition unknown.
judging how much
Unbeknownst
damage
to
I've
us.
taken and I'm a big bad monk, I don't think the nerd is going to survive that.
Do I see them in there right now, though?
Yeah, you can see them, but they're in cover.
I mean, the elf.
The elf. Give me a perception check.
Maybe.
Yes.
And it looks like they're like 5 feet back.
Yeah.
If you want to do something crazy, just
15.
let me know and we can make a bargain and stuff.
I'd like to grab them.
Okay. Just tell me
pull
what you
them out.
and pull
Pull
them
them
out.
out. Make
Okay.
a.
You're gonna get opportunity attacks from the things that are in there.
That one.
Yeah. So you're gonna there's an opening, but it's
I think,
you want to get them and pull them out.
Alright.
I think they should be able to do it if they succeed on either a Dex or Strength saving throw or a
Yeah.
check. Not
Yeah.
save.
Rather,
Yeah.
now that I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
do I really only see those two there?
You
You do see some other egg sacs in there.
Yeah, what you see is a flesh that is just gross, decaying, discolored. There's like these little spherical
You can kill me.
things that
That'd be better.
kind of.
I'll do it.
I'm thinking about thunder waving
Oh.
them. Because he did the thing I was thinking about doing.
Okay. Are there? Can you see more egg sacs in there?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like the flesh is riddled with this.
I just want to get away. But if you want to try to save the elf, I could use
everyone
key
happy
points
we
for
decided
step of the
to
way
do a
when
beach
in there.
episode?
And
It's been
come-
so
come
relaxing.
back out with her. If you kill me, that'd be nice. I have 7 hit points. If these things blow up on me again, I probably won't survive.
So, alright. We're in this weird position then. I either try and thunder wave them, or I heal you.
Remember, unconscious isn't dead.
Currently.
It's your choice, man.
Unknown.
It's your turn. You're
I mean,
control of
if I do half damage and it blows up right there, the elf's in the worst condition anyway.
Won't we get sprayed if they blow up?
You,
Drogon
is-
will.
It is
if it pushes them,
currently inside the tentacle. You have a safe barrier of tentacle.
Oh, but
Well, they will
they'll push
gush
them
out
away
of the.
first. We did it so they pushed them away first, right?
Yeah.
Before it's going-
yeah, you are inside of the. There's nowhere for it to get pushed
You're gonna get
back.
hit if you blow them up.
Yeah, I would say you could tell that
So
there's
they don't
no.
really get pushed back.
There's
There will,
tentacle mass.
there's tentacle inside of there.
Yeah.
That's like pushing them against a wall.
It's
I
a
see.
squishy wall, and it would probably push it back a little bit, but probably not enough to keep you safe.
Alright, so rather I would.
That's a good. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cure wounds.
Yay.
Okay.
Max.
Hey.
Yee!
11.
Nice. Must be a margin of error.
Okay.
Okay.
It is Gilliman with Fuzzy on deck.
And then I'm gonna. Gilliman, you got this. And I'm just gonna kind of.
That's what he said. Don't move.
Provide a little overwatch there, I guess.
Key point. Step of the wind. To take the disengage action.
Wait, you don't need to disengage.
Well,
'cause you're-
once he's in
Once
there,
I'm
he
inside, to
Oh.
grab
That's
the
what he's
elf, I
saying.
will.
Oh.
will. He's just getting his whole thing together.
Also-
I'm
Okay.
Once the
He's
disengage
prepping
action
his
has been
step of the
taken,
wind.
nothing provokes.
Yeah, you
Unless
can't.
Sentinel.
Yes.
There's just one bug
So-
who's like, hey, a minute here.
Wait
Um,
a second.
Okay, give me
Okay.
a dexterity check
For getting
for
the.
pulling the elf out
Because
of
the
here.
elf is unconscious, so you're gonna have to do all
15.
the work.
Okay.
Nice.
You're
Okay.
you feel singed by the acid that is in there. You're not enough to give you damage, a point of damage, but you it is kind of like you're like it stinks. Yeah. So go ahead.
And then was here. Or was I there?
You were there.
Either one is fine.
How far away are we now from that tentacle?
About. You're all within clear range if somebody wants to blast stuff.
Yeah, somebody.
I wonder who.
Now's your chance.
Use a grenade. Is it? I think,
Alright.
wait, no, I can still attack, right?
Yeah.
Or did I use my action grabbing her?
We use the action grab.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that type of grab maneuver,
With
that
an
sounds-
unconscious person.
Yeah, that's just pure dead weight. Because she's unconscious.
Well, you haven't done any kind of medicine checks to check on them or anything just yet. It's hard to tell where they're at.
In the heat of battle, it's difficult.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
done.
Next.
All right.
Fuzzy?
Okay, so, with them in the clear, I'm just sorry about that last one, but one good turn, I guess.
And then launch magic missile at the remnants of that are sitting there.
Okay.
Do you want to do like a missile
Are
on
you
each and then an
splitting-
extra one? You want to
Splitting
split
them
it?
up, or are you?
The one that looks most damaged, or are they both
You
fresh?
can't
They're both
really
fresh.
see them so much. There's just like
They-
mass
Yeah, I guess I can do it on
inside the
both because
tentacle.
then, whatever. I'm probably not enough to destroy either, but
So-
enough to soften.
At level 1, it eats 3 darts, right?
Right. This would be level 4. I mean level 2, so it would be
2
4
darts.
darts.
4
Two
darts, so
darts
you
to
just want to do 2 and 2?
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Go for it.
Yeah, and I got. Well, I guess I forgot you'd use the dice, not the total. It's 2 1s plus
Plus,
2.
plus 1 for each dart.
Yeah. So 2 2. So one gets 4 damage, and then the other one gets 7 damage.
Okay.
All right.
They are both still up.
They are.
But they
But
are
they are. One of them is
missing
less
an arm and
damage,
things
one
like
of
that.
them's
You do
missing.
see the missiles go right into the tentacle and
But they also
See,
kind
right.
of just kind of get enveloped by the thing itself inside.
they get hit. They are hit. So they do it does damage.
I take a quick look down at our newly departed and just like, I'm fine.
It is the top of the round.
It's their turn.
Ooh, hiss.
We're none. So this one's gonna come out and runs at Rills, latches on,
Yep. That.
and this one runs out and latches on to Drogon. Rills, your turn. It's
The-
just
The one that
Another one.
latches onto Drogon looks like it was like just almost utterly like
missing some
pulverized.
legs. It's got all sorts of dents and it's like oozing stuff. It's actually like
oozing
oozing
acid
acid already out of
Yeah.
its body. Yeah.
As a bonus action, I transfer my hex to this parasite,
Mm-hmm.
and then I try and break free.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Dex save. Or not dex. Strength check. Excuse me.
Also, because it's the same hex, I am giving it disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
This is just against a DC. It's not contested, is it? Well, I'm still doing that.
I like that you thought that. It's a good
I'm
thought.
still doing that.
Solid
Come on, baby. Big money, big money. 6.
It's on you. It's on you.
Anything else?
I spit on it.
Okay. Cool. What Bellevue?
That would
Drogon on
be
deck.
spectacular. That would be an amazing way to die.
Tui. Yeah.
Its weakness is spit.
Just doesn't like your disdain.
You want to-
Well, I don't have any more explosives, and I don't see any.
You can try to get one of these parasites off of a party
Off
member
of
if you want
Drogon.
to. Drogon
You're
is
within
within
range.
your range if you'd like.
I don't have anything that really help besides check.
You could just make a strength check. And grab
You
it
could
off.
also give help to Drogon, like the help action itself.
Yep.
There aren't
Would
many
also-
options.
Yeah, I'll give you a help action. I'd run over and be like, "All right, get this off, dude."
We'll just pop him over there. Great. Drogon, you have advantage on whatever.
Removing the thing.
Yep.
I will attempt to do so. Decent chance of it. 16.
Yeah. You pull it off. What do you want to do with it?
I'd like to yeet that sucker as hard as I can.
You can hold on to it, or you can drop it.
I would like to hold on it in a way that I can't reattach.
Okay. Let's do a. That doesn't seem fair. You've got it. You're holding on to it in a way that it can't reattach. Yeah. Let's do it. You pulled it off. You can hold on to it. Okay. Going. Unless there's something else you want to do. Okay. Going.
Yeoman Fuzzy up on deck.
It is oozing acid right in front of you. You could grab it from Drogon if you want.
Hot potato?
I'm a little bit more worried about Rose.
Mm.
So there's no opportunity attack since this is being held.
Yeah, I can get next to it and try to pull it off.
Okay. Yeah, give me a strength check. Dun, 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 dun.
Let me see, that was D6.
Yes. Just double check on that, make sure I'm not
Well, it's 12.
Unfortunately, it does not remove. You guys are pulling at it. You're going
Get
back
it out! Get it out! Get it
It's
out!
some creepy, crabby little leg things just clenched to your leg.
Yeah, it's like Velcro. It's
And
awful.
I hate
Gross.
this.
Uncomfortably digging into your skin.
Yeah, it's almost
not
like
nice.
there's little,
Suction cups?
not suction cups, but like those little like hooks, tiny
Oh,
hooks.
that's awful. Yeah, I hate that.
Oh, that's horrible.
Fuzzy.
So at this point, what else can I do except maybe cause more damage
You
to
ever
my
had a
fellow
tick dig into you? Because that's what
partiers?
There is an unconscious elf, or
Is there anything I
potentially
can do just for the elf? Like,
I think you could just do a medicine check to try to stabilize somebody. Is that a D&D thing?
I think
I don't remember.
You might need a healer's kit.
I think you need a healer's kit
healer's
to
kit.
yeah, I don't have a
stabilize
healer's kit,
someone.
and that's just
Yeah.
it.
You might be able to stabilize them without it, but a healer's kit actually heals.
No.
I mean, I have
Don't
mage
think so.
armor. That's the best I can
I
do.
don't think so, but it might.
Mage
Look
armor
around.
won't
Do I have
stop
one
that.
of those?
No, it's a little late for that at this point. I can. I have an ink pen. I could write on their face.
There
"I'm dead."
is. Yeah,
Have you
There
ever
is-
considered
But what
feeding them a
do
healing
you want to
potion?
do?
there is a parasite.
You do have healing potions.
being held.
You were each given healing
yeah,
potions.
you were given healing potions by Lord Quinn.
Well, if that's the case, I definitely didn't mark it down. So thank you
You
for
may
reminding me.
you may not have been here for that session actually. I'm
But
sorry, that
everyone
would be us
did
dropping
get
the
one.
ball.
Lord Quinn awarded it
Well, immediately
that
then I'm just gonna
to
like,
us
and, like,
for our good work.
jam the healing potion into this person's.
You're
mouth.
gonna give.
You
Okay.
can, all right, you can use your action to administer a first aid to an unconscious creature or attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful DC 10 Wisdom Medicine check.
Medicine check. Okay.
This is not a medicine check. This is a luck check.
Luck check.
Lucky.
I want you to roll a d20 higher than 10, and it revives her.
Okay.
Lower than 10.
10. I am lucky, so I'm gonna use 2 right now.
You can do lucky after you see the result of your first die. Actually.
Okay. neat.
Yeah, it's one of the
Even
nicer
better.
features of it.
Yeah,
'Cause you don't have to
Lucky's
waste
a
it.
badass feat.
It is.
What's the? So we're not using medicine
Just
checks.
straight,
Nope, just 10.
straight die roll.
10
As you wish.
Fate,
10 or
so
higher,
to
and
speak.
they live for the
Well,
moment.
that's a bummer because I rolled a 6.
Well,
Okay.
you're gonna
But I
use
could be lucky.
Yeah, you can use lucky one time, I think, per die
Yes,
roll
I
type. Like you
think-
can't
yeah,
spend them
you
all
can-
on
wait a
one
second.
spot.
You can't just spam lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a second. Reaction.
This is the luck check, so it's kind of perfect that they're
Yeah.
using the lucky feat.
Oh, wait a
for it.
second. You choose things to recover. No, that's just for me. I can add.
a 1d4.
This is.
I don't have lucky on this character. That was with Wessendorf.
Oh, you don't have lucky, so you're looking for other
other
Okay.
wizard.
So
Well, I can say though that I rolled a. What I just rolled right now? A. Wow, it took a while. 6. You know what? All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. You can replace any attack. I can replace. Okay, so I'm gonna use my 7, right? From my portent. That's gone. And then I'm gonna use built for success. I can add a D4 to an ability check.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's let it. Well, you know,
Sure.
let's let this poor wizard redeem themselves.
This
from
is it though. The
melting.
D4 is like your
It is a
last.
D4. He rolled a
Has-
7.
Yeah,
so
he has
this
to
is
roll.
No pluses.
Have to roll before.
Yeah. No, I rolled a 3, so I rolled a 10.
Wait,
That
exactly.
is 10.
That is
It
10.
is
That's
10.
Oh, 10 or over. Okay, in that case, I did it.
That was a 50-50 shot at that.
Yeah.
Yay!
Here we go. It was a 50-50 shot on a 50-50 shot.
So, you pour this thing in, and she's still unconscious.
And sputtering.
But after
sputtering.
the potion goes in, you see her
actual-
her start to slowly breathe, and you can feel a heartbeat.
She's not dead.
Let me put you right here.
Get her away from here.
I want you to know that I made a personal note that said if you had gone and ended this round, she would be dead. Like, so.
Oh, that too
Like,
much time
I'm
would
glad-
elapse and it would be too late to revive her.
'cause- Yeah.
It is
So good luck.
their turn. You want to do one for Jorgen, and I'll do one for Rose.
Ooh. What die type are we? All right. Okay.
Oof.
Oh.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
This is a total whiff for Drogon. Nothing. It's just like. That's it.
Can't be very good with only one leg, can ya?
Yeah, basically. It's like
It's
so.
8 piercing damage as it bites into you.
Oh! Ferocious.
Mhm.
You've been rolling really well.
I don't know.
I'm unconscious.
Oh.
Okay.
I had 8 hit points.
Dang.
It is still.
Exactly enough to knock me out.
It is still holding on to Rose.
Woohoo!
Is my turn?
Yeah.
It is.
You kind of fade into the darkness and you start to hear the little kind of chimey, distorted, kind of horrible sound of like elevator music in a very large space.
Oh, hell no.
Exactly.
You kind of come to in a sense, and you find yourself sitting down on this long bench seat sort of thing where there's lots of seat spaces with arms in between them, but it's all like one solid structure. There's some coughing people kind of off to the side.
Yeah. This is a large room.
You've vaguely heard people talk about this place. You know?
It's one of those moments in a movie where someone starts swearing and then the camera cuts away. So Rose just goes, "What the fuck?"
And Bartholomew, you're up.
Okay. So, seeing that Rills is getting nibbled / grappled, is her crowbar nearby?
There's Will's crowbar
Well, that's what I mean.
in
yeah.
their hand.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That
Rose's
will-
crowbar
You're
is
gonna have to get
fully
over
just like in her
Yeah, that's the
unconscious
last
hand.
thing
So I
you
just kinda-
use, really.
Yeah. If you'll allow me.
5, 10, 15, 20,
What's your movement speed?
30. Do you have 35 movement speed? At least?
We can be a little silly with this if I'm technically doing an attack roll with my flourish.
Oh, he's got an extra 5 feet of. Sure.
Sure, why
Heck
not?
yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I
Sounds
pick
good.
up the crowbar and like
Shenanigans!
spin it because flourish is good.
Yep.
Chuck it under your leg a little.
I'm
Okay.
picturing you
Ah,
like
Have
tipping
advantage.
it up,
Oh, okay.
like
Crowbar
picking it
gets
up in
you.
the
Because
air
the
with your
crowbar.
foot so it
Strength,
spins
strength?
and then
Yes.
catching it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. That'd be cool.
Okay.
That sounds like a flourish.
That does sound like a flourish.
Come on, Bartholomew Jenkins. Pull the bullshit.
Bar bullshit activate.
Come on, dude. Come on, Seth. You got this. So an athletics check, I guess.
It's just a strength It's a strength check.
Okay, because I have.
It should be a strength savings throw.
It
Isn't that what
probably
it should
should
be?
have been, but we've been saying strength check, which isn't a thing.
Okay.
So either one of those strength.
Well, I don't think people have just been adding their base modifier to it.
Yeah,
right.
just
That's
adding
what
my
you do.
strength.
That's
Yeah,
what you do.
I
modifier.
unfortunately don't have any bonus strength, so
Okay.
14.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it does not come off. It is still attached.
Would you like to? Oh no, you already used your bonus action to get there, basically.
No, that's just a feature of my.
It's a reaction
class.
type
If I'm
thing.
doing like a melee attack, essentially, like I can move fast.
That's one of those like no action things. I think. It's just if he's attacking, he can do that.
Yeah.
Inspire you to maybe get him off. Thing?
I mean,
Passing the crowbar.
yeah, pass me the crowbar and give me inspiration.
You've got this.
Yeah.
You try. You're strong.
Oh, I do.
Hey, Yeoman, please.
All right.
Oh, you could, you could like brace Rill's body a
Jargon.
little bit, so that, like, because they're
attached to
unconscious now, so I'm pulling it off. They
Not
don't.
attached.
You know.
Huh? Oh no, that's right. You got to
No,
help.
they're holding it.
I forgot
They're
entirely.
holding it.
Thank
Should have
you.
been on the
They're
bar.
holding it.
You said he couldn't.
5, 10,
Uh-huh.
All right.
15.
You're just like.
Wait there.
You stay here.
Are you outside of the 15 feet?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go. I
When
was
you
thinking.
said 15 feet, what did
Yeah,
you
but
mean?
now it's a box.
You meant
Now.
the 9 squares around it, kind of.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna mark this spot. The spot I'm currently standing in. I'll mark it if I move again.
Okay.
Okay.
Eldritch Cannon. Throw the flamethrower down.
Oh, all right, all right.
Is it a
With
save
fire.
that it needs to make?
What? Yeah. What?
Is it like saber half?
15-foot cone. Each creature in the area makes a dexterity save.
Does need to, because or half.
Taking 2d8 on a failed save or half as much.
Yeah.
on
It's gone. It's gone.
It kind of, you hear this like crackling noise, and it's like, and then it just goes, and acid flies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, maybe searing that thing closed. I hope.
Oh, the gap in
Yeah.
the body.
Kind of hoping.
How long is the?
15 foot. 15-foot cone.
No, unfortunately, that's not going to do it. There's still a
There's a gaping wound
big
there.
giant hole there.
Yep. It
Yeoman.
is Yeoman Fuzzy on deck.
Me.
You have advantage
Oh,
With- yeah.
okay.
with the crowbar.
That's interesting. Like, game just crashed.
Quick, use the cursed
internet.
die of awesomeness.
Oh, it's internet.
You want
Are we still
internet?
online?
We are here,
It says we're live.
but the
Weird.
Wi-Fi might be
I was not
freaking out.
Oh,
no.
I got to use your goddamn die.
No.
It was my,
That's what
I
you
can't see
get
what
for
my
not
previous
using
roll
a
was.
dice tray.
I have a dice tray. He just gave me a die and I rolled it without thinking.
You rolled one of Tucker's dice?
I try.
Mistakes were made.
You rolled a natural 1 though. Is that correct?
That was the second roll.
Oh yes.
With advantage, so
So
that-
that
it's
means
not.
it's
that's
not
right.
actually
okay,
a
okay,
critical
okay,
fail.
okay, okay.
He's not accidentally
Okay,
ripping the
don't
head
start
off
making
of
up
it.
bullshit.
I just thought, something fun might happen.
And that one's like blood in the water for the DM. Like, a nat 1%. Yeah.
There used to be a thing where you could see your rolls.
If you click on the dice thing, it used to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Alright. Well, I think it was a 7 plus 4 was 11 plus. What's your. Again, it's a
A
D6?
D6 for this level, I believe, for the.
Yeah, at this level of Bard, it should be a D6.
13?
Unfortunately, you're also unable to remove this
The
thing.
crowbar slips off and it just doesn't seem to get purchase.
Fuzzy,
Okay, so I'm now
was there
looking.
something else you want to do? Anything bonus?
Yeah, I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Like use flurry of blows, but not to attack it, but to grab it, to grapple it,
To grapple.
He wants to
pull it off. I'm gonna try to bury it in the sand while it explodes. I'll still do damage.
He's doing a
I'll still take
non-lethal melee attack.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh no, mine's lethal.
Well, no, but you could choose to non-lethally kill, right? So I'm just saying, like, it's not going to explode right on top of rails.
You can not kill it.
You can choose to not kill it this
Okay.
round.
And I will do that.
Okay. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
The old fist pounder with the ground pound.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. 24.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
definitely hit.
Yeah. So you
Oh, yeah, we
you
did
are
maybe just lose
you
one.
are
Are we still connected?
Picturing
on
you
here?
struggling with the crowbar and
That
then just
is
be like,
not an
hell with this.
accurate thing.
I'll
Only on
punch it in the city.
OBS.
Well, more like a,
You're more
like a
than-
knife hand.
Okay.
so yeah, you're hitting it with your fists.
Knife hand to like disengage it from Rills.
Okay, it's not gonna come off. It is somehow like attached on, but you hit it in such a way that like when you crack at it, it just kind of and it loses consciousness.
Oh, okay.
So it's not gonna
Nice.
bite, but it is stuck.
Like fish hooks.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing it's not going to attack me again, because that could be an auto kill. I
Yeah.
failed the
But
death
if
save
it takes
already.
any more damage, it will blow up. So there's a bomb on rails.
There is a bomb on rails.
Fuzzy.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the girl that I am. Girl.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Person.
A woman
The-
elf.
they're
Female elf.
they've got a doctorate there. Who cares what gender they are?
So, I was gonna,
A doctor.
I'm gonna see what I can do to like administer now that they're resuscitated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've given them things. Should I now do a medicine check to see if I could maybe help to wake her up?
Yeah, sure. You can try to wake them up
can.
with a medicine check. That
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
Sure.
It's just easier than carrying them. It's not because I care. It's just my God, it's so
I
heavy.
care.
The last thing I want to do is carry this thing.
Oh
strong,
gosh!
isn't it?
Oh,
Picture-
I rolled a
Picture
nat
the
one.
little no-
You
oh,
slap.
no.
You slap, and you have to try to wake
So,
them up.
Not only that, but
No.
There-
you take 1 acid damage because they're covered in the stuff.
I'm like, oh God, that is nice.
yeah, it's a little bit just pops right into your eye. That's exactly what
Ow.
happens.
I bet. Wow.
I
Terrible.
think
I was
actually
trying to help.
we
What
are
are you thinking?
technically out of combat.
Yeah, we are. At this
Oh,
point,
yeah.
we are now out
last
of
parasite is
we're
unconscious,
out
right?
of combat for the next, little bit here. Except Rills is making death saves. How do we handle a player in the middle of?
Player can stabilize them.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
assuming somebody's
And I
gonna do
assume
that.
I'll just stabilize at 0 hit points type deal.
Yeah.
I
or-
think so,
Both of
unless
them
somebody
are
wants
right
to
there.
do anything.
Yep.
For the record, I'm gonna nudge that forward a little bit so that it's
Ooh.
in range,
Ah.
and then start trying to singe that thing close.
Yeah, let's. So
Oh.
what you do is actually you're just blowtorching inside there, and you hear all the eggs popping.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. And we'll take a break.
Actually,
that-
Calvin, it's
yes.
like 9:30.
Oh, it's
Why don't
9:30.
we just wrap up this beach spot for the moment and end?
We do have
you know?
people that need to
'Cause
go
there's- Yeah,
early.
Red has to work early and
Oh,
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Would that be-
yeah. Because
good?
our breaks normally last somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes, because that's just
I just
how
have
it
a
gonna have
key
to
break
leave.
real quick.
We're gonna end.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We're
just gonna wrap
We're just
it
gonna
up.
say the last few words of what happened. So, you all are now safe on the beach for a brief moment. There's look. This is what happened.
There's an
Wow.
unconscious elf here who has acid burns just all over her face and body.
I can use cure wounds.
You could probably bring Rills back with that to consciousness. if you
Both,
want.
actually.
Yeah.
That's gonna burn all my spell slots for the day. But you know what? Necessary. Bills.
Yeah.
How would you like to live?
7 healing.
Yay!
You're in the DMV of hell, so to speak. Here.
Okay, so
and-
there was a moment
Purgatory.
where I
yes,
was,
yes, yes. You're in.
where I was in purgatory.
You were in
Okay.
purgatory, and just before you get yanked out, you feel like you recognize the back of somebody's head, and then gone.
And 6 healing for the elf.
6 healing for the elf. Okay.
Okay.
The elf
And
is
not
definitely.
She is.
She comes back.
She
Consciousness?
is kind of like groggy in and out of consciousness. Doesn't understand what's happened.
Yeah. That's fair.
She's not very with it
To
at the moment.
bookend what I said earlier when Rolls was in purgatory. When she wakes up, she just goes, "Ah!" I thank you. I thank you.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Any other conversation you guys want to have at the moment?
You're on the beach.
We need to get as far away from this dumb thing as possible.
I didn't sign up for this bullshit. Let's get on a train and get the hell out of here. This town can burn for all I freaking care.
Y'all is fucking done.
Norman said, "Fuck this."
Fuck this shit, I'm out. All right. So you're all making your way towards the carriage. You've got the lighthouse that you've noticed at the edge of the beach. There's a horrible tentacle that you've just encountered. And you're bringing the doctor with you?
I'm going to collect their
stuff?
papers and stuff so that they're not lost.
Okay.
Pack them together, make sure that they stay with the doctor.
Okay.
So that
Great.
they
All
touch
right.
base with that,
I
at
think
least.
that's a good place to wrap. Is
Yeah.
there any dramatic things we can say?
Nope. You survived. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I imagine the whole time I'm collecting papers, I'm like, burn, burn,
Just in case.
burn.
Yeah.
Bonus action every turn, just
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you've got your turrets.
Yeah.
Burn that shit.
Just
Burn it.
keep it roasty toasted.
And Rolls is just standing next to you, like, goddamn right. Yes. Yes.
What would you like to do with the unconscious parasite? Because I'm assuming you took it off of Rill's leg first thing.
put it next to the tentacle and burn it too.
It's like
Are you
really
burning it?
a pain in the ass to get this thing off. You waking up, the crowbar is going. You guys are trying desperately to yank this thing off of Drills.
How does it connect? It's like little teeth that suck on?
It is like these
It's little fish hook-like feet.
tiny little hooks in its feet.
And on its
They're
belly. It's like little Velcro.
it's like enough to like not actually even feel it necessarily when it sticks into you.
Cut them all off. Put it. Do we have like a jar or a bag we could bring it back to study?
It's like
Oh, there-
dog size.
Do we have
It's
any
huge.
frost magic? Anybody?
Oh, to freeze it?
Remember, magic's low here.
No, I
That's
don't.
right.
You could just pop it here on the beach, away from everybody. You could burn it.
If and when you finally do get it crowbarred off of me, Rolls is
Why
like,
don't we use it like a
Yoleman
grenade
Fist
to blow up the
Pounder,
rest of
you're
them?
my hero.
No shit.
No!
That's
And
that's where we'll leave it. That's everybody,
No,
there's
I'm just
no.
picturing you like 5-10 minutes of just crumbling.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Since you were already having so much trouble with it, it like takes forever to get off. There is no Oddlot tomorrow. But Wednesday there's
Wednesday hunters.
Hunters.
And
They're in the
probably-
middle of a fight.
Oh,
Yeah, we
mid-fight. Oh, boy.
Mid-fight.
And probably next Sunday and next Monday, hopefully, we should be back on to doing more things.
Yep. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. We'll see you
Bye, everybody.
around.
Bye, Internet!
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.